Aloha all, and welcome back to Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Devious Raccoonist. I'm Paper Mario Guy, and this is episode number 18. And in the last episode, we defeated some guards, and we collected the last of our clues. And I believe we got our, our wits about us, because I know I was a little nervous about running out of time, but we got, our new ability, and we got our next key as well, our first key of the Panda King's area, bringing us to a whopping 60%, so we are getting, we are doing pretty good, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, we have to go back and do all the time trial missions, but that's kind of a given. So we're up to, where I want to be. We have all the keys for all the other places and all the clues for all the other places, and now for the Panda Kings as well. So I am happy, and we are inside the stronghold. So swell, 61%. So the Panda Kings section is pretty awesome. There's a lot of emphasis on like fireworks and stuff like that. You'll see in a bit. That's actually just like how every other group, or how every other section had that one thing that you had to unlock before, like the generator you had to unlock, and then you had to unlock the elevator door. Well,
nice job breaking into the Panda King's compound.
You'll see.
I think I figured out a way to get to the top of that giant statue, but unfortunately it's obstructed by this reinforced ceiling hatch.
No problem. They seem to have plenty of firepower around here. I'll just have to find a few more treasure keys to get at it.
So as you can see, what I was saying is, there's a lot of fireworks, and they're right there. So we just have to get treasure keys, and just like everything else, we can unlock it. So we're going to head over here first to the King of the Hill, which is an interesting mission. It's another Murray mission.
Murray's all fired up to make the run for the key. While on the blasting station, use the left analog stick to aim and the square button to fire.
Right on. I'll keep him covered.
So yeah, there's another one of these missions, and I honestly don't think it's as difficult as the other one was. And the only reason I'd say that the other one is harder is just because normally that's the first mission in this type of area, so like you don't really know exactly what to expect. In this one, you can pretty much see all the places that an enemy might come out, so I don't think you'll have too many problems with this. You have to shoot that rocket thing to progress, though. So don't let that, like, fool you or anything. Because the first time I remember, I was, like, I was really nervous about shooting that, like it would explode and kill Murray. But, yeah, it turned out to be right. So, yeah, we're doing good right now. So the Panda King section is, like I said, pretty awesome. It's my second favorite section of the game, and it's generally people's first or second, just because, I don't know, it seems as though the people like the Panda King, but, even though the Panda King is probably one of my favorite, the characters, there's just something about the whole area that I like better. I don't like the whole voodoo kind of, like, that bothers me. I just wasn't a big fan of that. So I'm glad to be out of that, just for the whole atmosphere in and of itself. And this is a little more up my alley. This is like stealth, but at the same time not like it's like I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's like stealth meets stealth. The other one was, like the first one was stealth meets, just this like inept group of people. I don't even know how to describe the first part, but it was like, stealth meets that, and then you had with Mugshot, it was like stealth meets Brawn, and oh come on, all right, okay, I'm over too. Okay, I'm just gonna meet you guys back. Okay, so welcome back to this section. It took me a little bit to get back here, but I am back. But as I was saying before I had to retry and do this, I don't know what I would describe Raleigh's at, but it was like stealth versus whatever Raleigh was. And then it was like stealth versus Brawn, and now, And then it was like stealth versus traps mainly. Like, you know, the whole Miss Ruby section was pretty much just a bunch of traps and, you know, getting at you. And now it's like stealth versus stealth. You know, it's all, I don't know. It's hard to describe. And I'm just gonna say that I like it, and that's all I really have to say. But yeah. Now we got the key. And in good fashion too, in Murray fashion, which is a great fashion to do. Yeah, I just like this section. You know, Panda King's awesome. I like the whole snowy thing, the whole China thing that they have going on. I don't know. It holds true with like, I don't know. I guess it's like I like the snowy atmosphere. Because my favorite level in Sly 2 actually has quite a bit of snow and stuff like that. But anyway, here we go using our new ability, which normally you would have to just do like this. But considering I have the walk thing, because I got all the clues, it makes it a little bit easier than before. And now we're going into the Unseen Foe, which is a really fun level. This is the one level that always seems to stick out into my head, you know, the most when I play through the Panda King section. There's just something about it that, like, this is the like the epitome of what I think the Panda King section is like. I mean, again, I haven't really played the other sections later on. I haven't played them in a while, but there's just something about this particular section that I enjoy. But you want to use your ability to be invisible and go around these, and it's really your decision whether or not you want to go up and attack these guys. But just keep in mind that if you alert a guard, that you cannot use that invisibility thing to be unseen. You know, they will continue to see you. I mean, that's kind of common sense. But I could see why someone would believe that, you know, you possibly could keep on going, you know, unseen. But yeah, so there are 30 clues in this level, and hopefully we'll be able to get all of them. If not, the thing is, just like I've worked the other sections, I'm not too concerned about it getting them immediately. I would really like to get them all immediately, you know, as I go through the level, because that just makes things quicker. But considering I'm not, like, the thing about these levels as far as clues are concerned is I'm kind of playing them by ear, so you can kind of see that, I mean, they're not that hard to find. And in fact, I've only had to use a guide for one of them, and honestly, I was just being dumb. You really didn't need the guide that I used. So, clues are not, you know, should not be your biggest concern in this game. Honestly, it's just not that difficult of you know, a task. But that's really, I mean, oh come on, why would I jump? Like, I jumped in the air, and then I realized, I was like, oh, come on, there's fire there. But, anyway, it is currently November 2nd, 2010, so, things that have been going on recently is, I'm pretty sure this is voting day, you know, in America, you know, in the United States. So if you live in the United States, come on, I did it again. This time I died. But, yeah, it's voting day in the United States. Now, me, personally, I'm not old enough to vote yet, but I mean, if you are, I'd say vote, because, I don't know, I think it's more of, like, just, individual state votes, you know, it's not like a big election, you know, like the presidential election. So, it's just like, I'm not a very big politics guy. I don't know much about politics, so I try to stay off of the topic, but I would just assume, considering this is more of like a state thing, that these elections probably mean a little bit more, like they're going to apply to you a little bit more than, say, the presidential election will. So, I mean, if you have the ability to vote, I'd say go and vote, because I know myself, like, I don't pay attention to politics now, but I know that I'll at least, you know, pay a little bit of attention to it, you know, when it comes my time to actually have to, because, I don't know. It's better to be, you know, at least a little bit educated on that. I mean, that's like the one thing that I'd say that is bad about me is that I don't pay attention to politics, which is probably like one of the most important things that you could, you want to know who is, making the rules and what rules are being made that apply to you. And honestly, I just kind of like go with the flow. Like, I don't really pay attention to that. And granted, again, it doesn't really apply to me because it's not like I have to pay taxes or, worry about an apartment or anything as of right now. But as it becomes more prevalent, relevant to me, it's definitely something I will. But I really, I don't know I don't know jack shit about politics, so be more informed than I am, and go vote. Little public service announcement from KoopaNinjaBros. And if you don't, then I don't know. I guess don't bitch about whatever happens then, because I don't know. You could go from either way. You could go either way about it. But it's just like, if you vote for someone and you don't like what they do, then that's your fault, and you're not allowed to complain. But at the same time, you're not allowed to complain if you don't vote at all, considering you could have possibly changed it. I know you're only one vote, but the thing is, like, that really does hold true, because... Fuck! Ugh. But that really does hold true, because it's like, if everybody had that mindset of, oh, I'm only one vote, and then no one voted, like, then... what would happen. But I am not a political person, and I'm not going to make, like, a political statement. I'm just encouraging to vote, because that just seems like the right thing to do. But yeah. Enough about voting. More about Sly Cooper and the Devious Raccoonist. I just figured, it was a relevant topic, and, I mean, granted, if you're watching this 4 months down the line, then, doesn't really pertain to anything. But, if you're watching this currently, this does affect you. But we're running out of time, I think. I don't know how much I have to cut out, but better safe than sorry, so I guess I'm gonna give it, like, I don't know. No, we have time. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. So how many clues are we up to? 16 out of 30, so I'm assuming there's a crap load of clues up ahead, otherwise, again, I'm gonna have to come back and do this later, which I really don't feel like doing, but I just see that happening. Alright, over here, this is where I need to go. So, I was thinking about it, and I remember a while back, I think it was like May, when I was doing my Let's Play of Mario Tennis, I was talking about the Grand Theft Auto games and how, I thought, maybe they would be possibilities for LPs, and I wasn't too sure. Well, upon reflecting upon it, I decided that they are definitely possibilities for LPs, and I probably am going to be doing them somewhere down the line, because A, they're not as long as I thought they were, and B, I just came to the realization that, I mean, and I was saying similar things back in May, but... if you can't watch that, then I don't know. I have no sympathy for you. But, alright, now we are running out of time, so I just hit a checkpoint, and the next episode we'll start up back here. Until next time, I'm Paper Mario Guy of the KoopaNinjaBros, and I'll see y'all next time.